So, what do you think? Pretty good, huh?
You're fired!
Welcome to Spelkollektivet, a co-working and co-living space for game developers around the world. Our aim is to provide an affordable space to eat, sleep, work, and build connections with other game devs from different backgrounds and experiences. Most residents here work in one of the dedicated co-working spaces. We have the loud office for those looking for a more social working environment, and the quiet offices for a more distraction-free environment. All areas come equipped with high-speed internet, desks, and office chairs, with the added bonus of being around other passionate people while they work on their own projects. And if you prefer, there's plenty of space in your own private bedroom. To help foster a collaborative community, we host a weekly stream, the Spelkollektivet Game Developers Conference, an opportunity to showcase what you've been working on and gain valuable feedback on your projects from developers just like yourself. Even though you might work alone, we're still a big team that always has each other's backs. But let's all remember to take some time to relax, have fun, and enjoy yourself. Spelkollektivet encourages a healthy balance of work and play with a number of dedicated spaces for games, board games, movies, and outside activities to participate with your fellow game devs. Speaking of game devs, let's talk to some.
Just settle in.
All right.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Yeah, hi, I'm Matej Jan.
Hello, I'm Marijke.
I am Megan McCurdy.
I'm Adam.
I'm Anneke.
I'm Michal.
I'm Jovi.
I am Belinda.
I am Fio.
I'm a composer from New Zealand.
I'm from Germany and I'm a solo game developer.
I'm from the Philippines and I'm an artist that works in the game industry.
I am an indie game developer.
I'm helping her with her stuff. Also, I help in the house.
I'm from Czech Republic and I'm the developer of Lords and Villains.
I'm from Germany and I'm an art director / UI UX designer for Hotel Magnate.
I come from Slovenia and I am a pixel artist and game developer.
I came here to focus on the development of my game and have more free time and be around the community of indie game developers to get some support from my peers.
I was already working alone on my projects and I just wanted to be part of a community and be part of a group of people that have similar interests.
I felt a little bit stagnant back at home. I wasn't getting anywhere or meeting a lot of people in the industry, so I just took the plunge.
We both thought about, hey, let's make a trip just where we can do programming. At this time, we didn't know that Spelkollektivet existed. And it was a really nice coincidence that we found this place and could just work on software.
I wanted to experience what life was like living abroad. The idea of living together with other passionate game developers was really interesting to me.
I miss how my life was working from an office when I had a normal game development job. But I still want to work on my game, and so being here is the best of both worlds. I can work on my game and be in an office with other game developers, and it's even better because we also live together and it's really nice to have like-minded people around you.
I came here because a friend of mine, Anneke, she went here before and she told me about this place and was like, "You're sure this is real? Are they not selling you organs or something?" Like, no, it's real. It's really awesome. And then I decided, damn, I'm gonna come here. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And it is.
One of the most surprising to me was how good the food is. And it has great variety. So we have normal and vegetarian options. And I actually became vegetarian while being here because I was thinking about it already before. But I'm too lazy to prepare it, and here somebody does it for you, and it's...
The community is amazing. Here are so many people with totally different experiences and you can learn from every single one of them something special.
The people, I think. I wasn't expecting to make so many great friendships here, and along with working with those friends, it's been really cool.
I like a lot of things and it's very hard for me to pick one that would stand out the most. I think above everything it would be the people. that I'm surrounded with, because I think they are very like-minded and very accepting and supportive. So I feel like home here, and that's what I like the most about this place.
For more information, check out our website for the latest prices and details, or
I would never be that mean.
The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now, the coconut nut is a big, big nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family, there are so many uses of the coconut tree. You can build a bigger house for the family. All you need is to find the coconut man. If he cuts the tree, he gets the fruits free. It's the cocoa fruit. It's the cocoa fruit of the cocoa tree. From the cocoa palm family.
All right.
Coconut bar.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all vaccinated, because we're all down with the sickness. And I don't mean the winter vomit flu. I mean all the sickness of the cool stuff that we're going to show today. So welcome to SGDC. But also the winter vomit flu. Yes. With your gamer host, Frank Sinatra. Show us your stuff. Oh yeah, maybe I should know who's talking. Something, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, we care so much. First up is Lena with assorted project stuff. Woo! Stuff!
Hi. Hello everybody. Today I'm not actually talking about Broken Lands. Me, Christopher, Sam and Brian went to mentor some students in North, and on the way there we got to pet capybaras, so this is very important slide. But yeah, we were like mentoring some teams and everybody got their team, and because our team didn't actually have a artist, nobody wanted to do the art, then I became the artist for that team of students. And so this week, last week and this week I have been looking up some references, and I made a color palette for the game, and yesterday I started with the background for the game and some planets also that I made yesterday. This is how they look like. So basically it says like asteroid type of shooting game, but the twist is that you can't move around freely, but you will be on the orbits of the planets going around, and you can jump between different orbits. So I wanted to have these orbits look like, you know, illustrations in like a science book or something, showing the orbits of them. Yeah. And another project, if you remember, this video was made 2 years ago on SGDC. So I was talking of a crafting game back then, and we had this idea, but we actually abandoned it for 2 years, and now we're back at it, and as a second like project on the side, we are putting this into pre-production again. And so it's a merchant simulator game with an actual crafting system. You can make and sell armor, jewelry, weapons in a fantasy world. So it's like potion craft, but with a realistic crafting system. And the name currently is Craft, because there's a lot of games like Warcraft and Minecraft, and they're not really about crafting. So this game is about crafting, really. So Craft. We'll see. Maybe we'll find a better name, but I like this meanwhile. Yeah, I doubt it a bit as well. There's some other people who don't like this name as much as I do, but well, yeah. There was a lot of concept art done by Raido, our concept artist, and that has been there's a lot of it. I'm not gonna show it all currently, maybe when the time comes. But we also got a new member to the team, and that's Sebastian from Spelkollektivet, actually. And he actually started working on how it will all look like. So that's what he has done in the last weeks now, starting from this month. And he's like our technical artist that's gonna make of the crafting things. We are gonna need a lot of shader work and masking and stuff, so he's gonna do a lot of that work. And this is basically an oven that he started doing as a test. And this is where it went like that. And taking the concept art, he changed it into this. So it's 3D objects that are going to look kind of 2D in there with some shader work. Yep. And that's it. Any questions? Yes, Marco.
What's the release date for that
game? That's hard. For Broken Alliance, it's next year, but I would say maybe year after that.
I'm kind of disappointed that they say
year. Yes, that's a year. I guess so. The year after next year. Yes, probably. Any other questions? No. Good. Thank you.
Am I right? Next up, Dorian.
Hey guys. So this is our last opportunity to show anything at SGDC for a long time, probably. So even though it's a lot of work in progress, I still thought I would show you guys a little update of what we've been doing lately. And if you recall, a couple of weeks ago I showed you that I was working on trying to generate some very basic map fragments, trying to get going on procedural generation. It still looks very bare. I've actually kind of put that on pause in a way, in order to focus on a little bit more on some of the mini games or some of the minute-to-minute gameplay that I wanted to have for the game. And so what I did is I actually took one of those generated maps and I decided I would just kind of freeze it and start working on it, embellishing it, and try to create some gameplay on that map. What I ended up with so far is this. The names are terrible, so similar layout to what I was generating before. I changed the tile sets a little bit, make it a little nicer. And here are some of the mobs that are supposed to be spawned kind of dynamically. And what we have here in the middle is a little special machine that when you click it, it actually triggers aggro, map wide, and then all the skeletons just gonna come and try to attack you. There's different ways that you can survive, but if you survive after 15 seconds, right now it's just set to 15 seconds, kind of a basic thing, but if you survive, the machine turns off and you get a bunch of loot. Yeah, some of the monsters are kind of persistent. They come back. A little bit of an issue with the drop aggro thing. Anyway, so it's like the beginning of it could be a quest in the end. It could be a little mini game. And this one is sliding kind of awkwardly. It's kind of funny. They get stuck in an attack pause sometimes. Yep. And actually, while I'm on this, I want to say that Sebastian is actually a double agent because he's made this animation for the machine right here. I'm gonna try that. The problem is if I turn it off, then we don't see the animation anymore. But yeah. So we worked a little bit together on that and trying to think of what could be interesting for gameplay around the idea of having this machine that would produce resources. And in the end, it will probably be that you have to kind of navigate the map around the map and then find different parts to put together for the machine, maybe some consumables and things like that before you can turn it on. And one little thing that I wanted to show is that this morning I started working on a little town area, just trying to see what kind of layouts could be interesting to use for a first town. I was thinking of maybe doing like a simple town square with like a little fountain or something. This is just like placeholder stuff still as usual, but yeah, just wanted to show that real quick. So that's about it. Is there any questions? Yep.
How can we keep up to date with the progress of the game while you're gone?
Probably on itch. I have a little page on itch. I haven't updated it in a while. Maybe I can pull it up real quick. We used to have a Discord. Let me see. Should come up. Yeah. That's the initial post that I did when I submitted it, but yeah. There. So here's the link if you want it. Yeah, I actually used to write a devlog on there.
Twitch chat.
So what?
Posted on the Twitch
Oh, okay.
chat.
Sure. There we go. Yeah, I used to write a devlog. I've kind of like slacked a little bit lately, but I'll probably pick it back up in the future. All right, thank you.
Next up, Belinda.
Do we have someone in the audience who wants to try an horror puzzle game? Yeah? Okay. There it is. So for the controls, it's moving left and right with A and D, and you can pick up, drop things, and activate things with E. That's all. You do nothing with the mouse.
Am I about to regret my decisions?
I try to not say anything. I figured out. So, short intro. I participated in the Nordic Game Jam, and I worked with two strangers together. So with one artist and with.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
I worked with one artist and with one sound music guy, and we made this little horror game. There might I just check out how it So I think tutorial-wise we did some stuff not really super good.
Ah, no. But should I look back? I shouldn't. No. Ah. No, my key. Protect me, box. No, no.
So,
Do it. Do the thing.
okay. One thing where I'm not quite sure. It's probably like one playtester yet was like, oh, the candle is probably a safe spot. So it is a safe spot when the ghost comes and you stay in the candle and the ghost goes to the candle, he will disappear. So, but let's take that key, open this door. The ghost should probably soon come. No, it just shows up after 40 seconds automatically. One nice thing that is also like the heartbeat you hear. If he's not in the same room, it's the same speed. And if he is in the same, now the heartbeat got faster. And he vanished because we were in the safe spot and while the ghost went there. But yeah, tutorial-wise, that was not really good. Probably it would have been good to put here something. Don't look back. It's just standing there for no reason to make it a little bit more creepy. But yeah, it actually has no real meaning. And so we have just like 3 repeating rooms, and the ghost always spawns here. And end of the game is you are this little girl and you have the play box and you put it to the candle, and now you won. So that's pretty much it. We wanted to put much more riddles in there and stuff, but just time-wise didn't work. That's pretty much it. Any questions? Feedback? Whatever.
Did you follow the theme from the roses?
Oh yeah. So there were like with the Nordic Game Jam, they had roses as themes. So different colored roses depending on if you want an emotion as a theme for the game jam, then you pick a red rose. If you want a mechanic as a theme for the game jam, then you pick another rose. And we picked a red rose, and we had the emotion homie, which So, yeah.
What parts of the game did you make?
I did a programming. So, yeah. This looks great. Okay. Anything else? Good. Thank you.
What did you learn from the game jam?
Oh, okay. So the question was, what did I learn from the game jam? Oh, that I prefer doing game jams alone. No, I mean, like, I said, like, to my team members right in the beginning that I'm aiming more for, like, a chill experience, and I want to more, like, connect with people, talk with people, but in the end it ended that I was like just programming and sitting on my laptop, and then at the end I was totally crushed. So like my initial goal, why I went there, was like to connect to people, to talk to different people, and I was not, and also like visit some talks and stuff, but in the end I was not really able to do that, since then there was a brainstorming and ideas and everything, and then like, okay, I don't want to disappoint my team members, so I continue working. So I still really liked, it was my first physical game jam outside of the house. I really liked that experience, but I think the next time I will participate in a physical game jam, I will not really focus that much on the game creation itself, but more on like connecting to people, talk to people, check out other people's game and process. Yeah, that's... Yeah, not work with other people. No, I mean, it was fine, But in the end, my initial goals, I was not able to follow them. Yeah. Okay.
Christian.
All right. Shut up, we're gonna fix it sometime. Hello, my name is Christian and I'm working on this little game, Lords and Villains. It's in early access and I am working as a programmer on it. We have, I think some month ago we released a clergy update, and since then I've been working on the military and criminality update. And today I'm gonna show you some stuff that is not really that, but part of it, and that is the combat update. So in this update we have, so you can select animals and you can choose to either leash them away or kill them. Boo. So how it works is basically, if you have a zone, let's say you have these royal forest area here, we have your foragers, and let's say that you don't really like the pigs being here for some reason, they're eating your stuff or something. You can mark to leash it away and speed it up. And they're gonna drop their stuff off, and then you're gonna see this guy here, he's gonna shoo them away. So if he succeeds, okay, they were already walking away, didn't make anything difference. But yeah, they're gonna try to run away. And if we have another scenario, gonna shoot some stuff. So I'm gonna make a fence. Just gonna make a fenced area so the don't have actually anywhere to go. So these are for the farmers now, so they have their area. And I'm just gonna say, oh, I don't want you here, so I'm gonna say leash away. So and this little guy is gonna scare them away, and now they're just gonna jump off. Bye bye. This guy is just gonna eat a bit first, but it's gonna. So that's one part of it. So it's basically solving the herd movement. So if they get stuck, you can get them out. If it's within an enclosed area, you have like walls. They're actually gonna leash them away, like go and drag them out. But we also have, oh yeah, this is gonna be horses. I don't want to do that to you. Here. So we can also mark them to kill, and this means that even if they're not within a zone, the army guys are gonna go after the animals. So right now we have the two guys going after this board here, and he's gonna try to run away a bit. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna hit it. What happens now is that these animals are notified that there's a battle going on here, and they either decide to, oh, am I gonna participate in this, or am I gonna flee away? And most of them just flees away. And these two guys are trying to catch up with this one. But I think it's a losing battle. So there are some conditions that they're always gonna try to run away, like in a direction away from them, the one chasing them. So if they're gonna hit a wall, Oh, he got a hit. But there are some conditions that if they fight, like the longer they fight, there's a probability that they will stop chasing, or if they get out of range, they will also stop it. But this one is going on for a while. Maybe it's gonna balance out. He gave up. So yeah, no one. Where did he hide? Did he go here? Oh, there he is. Well, so yeah, Dare survives the day, and the guard has to go down home disappointed, I guess. So yeah, some new features to help, like moving animals around that you don't want, or like if you're scared that these like wolves are, I think there was a wolf here is gonna go and attack your cattle or something, you can now choose to deal with it right away instead of wait till the accidents happen. So yeah, I think that was what I was gonna show. Are there any questions? Brian in back?
When you shoo the animals away, do they eventually come back to the area, or do they kind of stay away generally, or is it just kind of after
yes.
a time? Or?
So Brian asked, like, what happens when after you shoo them away, if they're gonna come back or if they're gonna go away. And how it works is that each like herd has sort of a position they want to go to. So when you shoo them away, you're trying to get the herd to move to another position. So they can go back if they like eventually choose to go to a new location and want to go back. But they're not gonna try to go over fences and stuff if it's not their last resort. So, yes. Yes, Marco?
How did you solve jumping? Is it like sprite enemies, or are you just scaling up?
This is just me scaling up. I'm just nudging it a bit to know why, and then sizing it up a bit.
It looks surprisingly good.
Thank you. Yep, that's it. Thank you very much.
Next up, Diogo. Let's get you guys last because it's your final one. Let's go Victor first.
I will set up the
Hello everybody. I'm going to show you what I've been working on this past week. It's still my console game for the Indie Quest. I've been working on pretty much the entire week on the dialogue system, and I finally got it working somewhat. Oh wait, let me show you first. So what I've been doing is I've been working on a method of reading in dialogues from a text file, and it divides up the dialogue into if there's a hashtag in front of the line, it puts it into the player dialogue, and without a hashtag, it puts it into the NPC dialogue. And the numbers here in front is just what line it is. And I have a method that reads this in and then prints them out in order. And it looks something like this. You go into the... I also be working on a little scene for the tavern. When the line comes one by one, how I printed them in the TXT file. And besides that, I've been adding some item upgrades and a menu to you can see the player stats. So here you can see that I have make damage 3, and if I pick up an item from this box here, my damage has increased. And what I also did with that menu was making sure to keep track of the keys that you have picked up, because before you couldn't. So if I pick up a key from this box, you can now see in the menu here that I've picked up the key. And I've also made the game in full screen mode. So that's pretty much what I've been doing this week. Any questions? So.
Can you input numbers into an NPC's dialogue without breaking the dialogue system?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Yeah. Any other questions? Well, that was a quick one. Thank you.
Next up is James, Matej, and Marco. Hello. We also attended a jam, and we tried to make a game inspired by GTA 1 and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and what was the third one? I forgot. Micro Machines. Quite a few learnings, but let's just play the game first, and then we'll go through our learnings. So if we have 4 people pick up each a controller, maybe. Someone press start. You all look the same. So you have 4 players, and they all look like me, shirtless. Matej did the beautiful character, which reminds you of your everyday fat guy running around in the house. And Marco did all the models for the props, as well as the building. Matej designed the buildings, I think, at least. You designed the buildings and the streets as well. So everything that's colored, Matej designed, I think. But yeah, the props and stuff like that are created. And you lose a helmet when you go out of screen. Like, that is the Micro Machines part. So if you get out of bounds, well, you don't want to do that. That's your fault. Whoever is left should go up now, so the other ones can respond. Sorry? Yeah. This is as fast as I can go. And you can grind as well. However, you are reached, and the other ones are trying to reach them as well. I think one person is sort of out of screen. Yeah. So, funny story. We had a 4th team member who tried to convince us that, hey, it's impossible to make music for a game in 48 hours. So Matej did it in 10 minutes. After he didn't do it for 2 days. So if I could, if people could. Okay, if you guys could. Find a grindable thing. This one should be grindable. Just slow down the character shit. Most of the grindable stuff is in there's something. There's some grind. I'm just grinding, standing still. Fuck off, Shepherds. Boy. Yay. Very nice. So, yeah, that's it. It was a new type of experience for us jamming, in the form of that it was a very content heavy game. What I felt like my key takeaways from this is probably maybe less content heavy games in the future. There wasn't a lot, like I felt like I didn't have to do a lot in this game jam. I probably could have done more, but in order to do so, I feel like I needed to have more of the content earlier on, because there wasn't anything for me to test the systems and stuff like that with. So I think that for the future we probably need to be better at making sure that we have something we can play earlier, and that we have some of the more complex things like half pipes and stuff like that going earlier, and or even a level, so we know what it feels like, even if it's a bare bone boring level, so we know how to fill it up with stuff and things like that. I think that's the key thing, I feel like. What are you guys' takeaways?
Yeah, I mean, definitely don't try to make a whole city. So yeah, I would have, if I did it again, I would just do a skate park. And honestly, the maker machines, for me personally, that doesn't work, especially after we've ran out of time and okay, let's just make a street because we don't have much more time. So yeah, if I did it again, it'd be just a skate park and just play around and just try to get as much points as possible. I think that'd be more fun, and we wouldn't have to lose that much time with making buildings.
And less random people who we need to explain what a game jam is and how it's possible to like. I still felt like you wasted a lot of time trying to convince that person that it is possible to make music in 48 hours, at least something, at least more than 20 seconds that are offbeat.
For me, well, like few days later, I figured out how we could generate more assets faster, and I was like, But I think there was possibility to make stuff faster, but I guess maybe should have thought about that before.
Yeah.
I started making it.
We probably also should have made sure that you knew how Unity worked, because I showed Matej some of the bugs I fixed today, which is just like, oh yeah, Marco has been moving things and he's only moved the mesh but not the colliders. So that's why we had like hidden obstacles here and there. We're like, okay, I can see what the problem here. But
I think that was just sleep deprivation. I just didn't notice like what I moved. So.
Yeah, it's difficult when you're not used to using the engine. So, but yeah, that's basically it. I'm happy with it. It was a new type of experience for me to try to do something that's less systems heavy and more just see if we can make it work type of thing with Unity's physics, because I never really worked with Unity's physics. And the way the character is simulated is basically it's a ball. It's just a ball cylinder that's rolling around, and I'm trying to somewhat control it.
I was very happy just grinding buildings. It was kind of fun. I really enjoyed that.
And I really had fun animating James. I recorded footage from the fire escape down, so I had the overhead footage. It was great. I love it.
It was really hard making that footage because it's very slippery from all the stuff from the trees.
Do you actually skate like this?
What do you mean? Oh, that was one of us. Because we didn't do any animations of like when I'm.
And probably they just held down the jump button.
Yeah. Anytime now. Yes, questions.
Why did the street end at the end instead of just making endless street? How is that just like
Oh, it was just it's supposed to have a start and an ending.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Did the other guy have hair?
Unfortunately, yeah. I think that was the issue.
That was probably the problem.
I mean, a big issue was that he was a music teacher as well. And so he was supposedly quite talented. And he needed a group of 12 people in order to compose this.
Well, he came unprepared. He didn't come there prepared to make music, so it was just a mismatch. It's okay. Happens.
He didn't have hair. So, are all of the character models exactly the same?
Yeah.
The ones that are in there.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about rescaling them to be like you, Marco, and.
Yeah. I forgot. I was thinking of doing it last minute. Now, just forgot about it. I was going to have it like where it's like obvious that they were differently scaled. But yeah, then I forgot about it before I exported the game. So
yeah, making the levels became the bottleneck, unfortunately. I mean, that's also why it was supposed to be a designed level, but then just making one street out of these Lego blocks of the building is just, it's not a good system for a game jam.
But it looked pretty. I like it.
All right, boomers. Thank you. And you guys.
Hello. Huh? Guitar. All right. Well, Diogo is setting up that thing. Oh, that was the first thing. Check this out. That he will show when he's able to.
Yeah, I'm done. Do the thing.
You need to share.
Is it Oh, I need to share. Yeah, that's right. I forgot the sharing detail. Classic. Is it doing the thing?
Yeah.
Do we want sound? Do sound. It's there in the casting. It's on the front.
Yeah.
Screw the hot bird will do me, mate.
I'll take the sound.
So this is the feature sandbox.
Okay, that's alright. You can go. So we did a few things, and but
Having
we
a
won't
bloody
show too
tea
much stuff.
party
We're
back
just showing
there, are
some
ya?
Silly stuff that we did. First of all, this is a secret Steam achievement, so close your eyes.
Yeah, nah, mate. I'm bloody out of here. It
That's
took
an
too
important
long.
feature. And this is
Yeah, can I
another
get that
important
snag on a bun?
You know what? I'll just go with the scarf. What are you doing back there?
And,
Tuck us a shrimp on the
yeah,
barbie, mate.
I just really wanted to show this. We can go through the presentation.
Yeah. For other stuff we did this week. Where's the presentation? Yeah. Is it this?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So today, Diogo and Annibal did finish this song.
It's a song for our beach level.
If you can tell.
And yeah, Ines played some stuff. Hannibal played some stuff. I played some stuff. Hannibal did most of the computer work. It's fun. Tomorrow we'll do desert.
Yeah, that's it. So, as I think most of you know, this is our last SGDC for a while as well. We are leaving this Saturday, and in the past 2 months we did a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we did stuff.
But we'll be back to being Portuguese. Thanks.
No, it's for James to be happy.
Yeah, we'll just rent a house by the beach and finish the game there. And Diogo will be a kitesurf instructor during the summer, and I'll be doing some other projects, and we want to finish our game there. Hopefully, if it delays forever, maybe we come back to release it. Maybe not. We're still not sure, but that's a possibility. And yeah, we leave this Saturday morning, and we will miss you. Bye-bye.
Be blessed by Ines dancing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Any questions?
Any questions? Forgot about that. Matej.
What are what are the release plans?
Matej asked what are
Timeline and schedule or steps that are needed left.
Matej asked what are the release plans and what steps are left. We are pretty much in alpha now, so we have a feature complete game. We'll redesign a little bit of a boss fight, and we'll adjust some of the losing and winning conditions of our campaign. And then most of the uncertainties in the development, it's regarding publishing and regarding the Oculus Store, which may delay or be really short, depending on the situations. James.
What is the woodworking stuff that you will be doing?
No, just I wanted to get into that and do some toys for our niece and a learning tower, and I just have plans to do stuff to learn.
Ivan.
Can you drown the kangaroo in the cooler?
We cannot.
I just thought it would be cool to see
I'll add that to the idea board.
we can put it on the grill.
True.
Yeah. It will burn and just go up. It's like, whoa. No, no drowning yet.
Did each song just composed today?
No, we started
last week.
Last week we did a few hours of mood board, but for music, and did the first loop of the steel drum, and today we sorted out a lot of percussion, a lot of marimbas, all the instruments
Ukulele.
that we actually played was today.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of work crammed today.
It seems like super high production and reminded me of the beach song when you first start playing Kingdom Hearts. So that level of production is really good.
Hannibal is a beast.
That was definitely less than 48 hours. So.
Sounds like a lie to me.
James?
Possible.
James.
Were there any tambourines present in the song? Why not?
James asks if there were any tambourines present in the song, and if not, why not? Do you want to answer?
No.
We spent a shit ton of money on this tambourines.
There were tambourines in the recording room.
Yeah, that helps, right?
We ended up.
There were eggs. Yeah.
We ended up going for eggs.
Instead.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to buy 30 eggs so that
we already had too much high frequencies. Ended up. Dorian.
Was Mario Kart part of the inspiration? Because that reminded me of some of the songs from Mario Kart.
The Nintendo beach music was an inspiration. Did I mispronounce it?
It sounded like it's a bitch.
Nintendo sand and waves music was a big inspiration for us. So we just went on YouTube and playlists of beach stuff, and yeah, it was Nintendo based. So it would not be surprising if we would take some instruments from something that we heard on Mario Kart.
Annie?
Where in Portugal are you going to be?
We will be in Foz do Arelho.
It's similar.
It will be this
Here.
place on the map. It will be this place on photos, which is more interesting, I guess.
Yeah, true.
That will be 1 hour away by car from Lisbon.
Oh, what's...
And a couple of meters,
place.
a couple of minutes walking from the beach.
It's just like our lakes.
So it will be here.
Kind
of.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more far away, actually. Cool. I guess
No
that's
more questions.
it.
All right, cool.
We liked being here a lot.
Yeah.
Can't leave it. Just continue clapping.
Or you're just gonna let it do this again. Presentation followed by.
People leaving you and breaking your heart, am I right? Bye.